You can get different types of BCD inflator hoses like these two, and using a BCD hose hat, which you can see here, actually makes it a lot easier to connect and disconnect the BCD inflator. Hose hats just give your fingers more room to actually push around the end of the hose, making it easier to disconnect and reconnect. This becomes especially important with a dry suit using gloves. Just makes the whole process a lot easier. The hose hats will wear out over time, but generally you get quite a long use out of them. When it comes to putting the hose hat on, different hose hats made by different people are generally either quite stiff or flexible. Either way, you can put it in some warm water, move it around in your fingers, make it a little bit more supple. Then when you put it on, you just work it around like I did here, and to remove you just push it off. With the Apex BCD inflator hoses, you actually have a grooved area in the middle, and sometimes the hose hat can be a little difficult to put on. So what you can do is take two cable ties, like I'm doing here, and make your own hose hat. You just pass one end of the cable tie through the other, and you want to pull it down and put one cable tie head directly on top of the other. So do this carefully. You just need to kind of gauge the right amount like this. Pull a bit more. Okay, that's about right. So that when it's fully tightened, one head will be directly opposite the other like this. If you didn't have the groove, it should still hold, but I would definitely check that with each different type of BCD fitting that you have. Once you're happy, cut the two ends away like normal, making sure there's no sharp edges. Do it carefully. You could also use a pair of flat cutters like they use for cutting electronic circuit boards if you didn't want to use a knife. But you can see this operates very similar to the other hose hat. Either option I highly recommend over using nothing at all.